What is going on, guys? This is the Club of the Man 1993, catching up with a couple baseball topics tonight and a couple other things. First, the earliest topic I want to cover really briefly is an injury to the Kansas City Royals, which, yes, the Royals are in no contention again. Once again, still rebuilding some talent, but they still have some veteran talent, such as their most likely franchise star, their catcher, Salvador Perez, who, if we forgot, led the league in tied for the league in home runs last year with Vlad Jr. with 48. Had a very, very strong 2021. I believe he probably had most of those homers, I think, in the second half of the season. He'd shown some power, hitting like 20, 25, 27 homers for a couple years. But then the 48 he got last year was surprising. And I think that's a new record for most homers by a catcher in a single season. So definitely congratulations to him. All-Star multiple times, World Series winner. He's with the Royals for the experience. He didn't need that. They needed that veteran leader who's going to build that veteran leadership. Unlike the Pirates, who don't do that. Well, we'll talk about the Pirates though. Maybe tonight, probably not. Something in a few days, probably we'll talk about the Pirates as well. But he's a piece that to build. He's an all-star. He's won a World Series. He's the type of guy that the Royals could use to help build a team. Be that veteran leader, which is why, of course, they did sign him last March to a 4-year extension that took effect this season. That will he has a $22 million buyout on a 2026 club option as well. So they have him locked up at least for the next couple seasons at least, of course. But Perez on June 24th was announced that he will have a surgery on a repair a ligament in his left thumb. He was briefly on the DL with a little sprain in his thumb, but now he is went back to the DL on June 24th, just a 10-day DL for now. I'm sorry, injured list, retroactive to June 21st. But it's most likely that he's probably going to get moved to the 60-day DL at some point because he is expected to miss about 8 weeks, I was told. I'm seeing here. It's the second time that he headed to the injury list because of his left thumb. He missed 11 days in May when originally it was a sprain. He continued to play for 3 weeks after he was reinstated. He re-aggravated the issue, though, on Tuesday, and this time he will need surgery. But they're hoping that he will return in 2022. But again, he could miss probably about 8 weeks. Again, he's popped 11 homers this year, I believe, so far. But of course, he wasn't really on pace for the mark he had last year with the 48. The surgery, though, did go successful. Again, he was told he would miss about 8 weeks. He also need a minor league rehab, so they're looking at hopefully, possibly a late August or early September return. Of course, it won't mean too much right now for the Royals since they're way out of contention. They got probably gonna be trading their best hitter right now, Andrew Benintendi. They just recently traded Carlos Santana. We'll talk about that trade, of course, as well in the video coming up today. Also, probably next actually. But yeah, that sucks. Salvi had a very, very great 2021 last year with those 48 homers. Like I said, I think that's a single season record by a catcher, because I don't think Mike Piazza may have broken 40, but I don't think he ever got the 48. I don't think. So yeah, that I think it is a record. Actually, let me see here. Using my MLB app, I might be able to narrow that down. Let's go to stats, regular season. I don't think I can. No, it's actually, let's just try it this way. Single season home run record by a catcher. Yep, 48 home runs. Well, he hit 48, but 33 were hit while playing catcher. So I guess that is not quite it, since he probably was DH some of them. Like Johnny Bench had 45 in 1970 when he hit 38 as a catcher. Javi Lopez in 2003 hit 43 home runs, 42 as a catcher. So Todd Hundley had all 41 of his. So technically, even though he's hitting from the catcher's position, and he hit 48 home runs, 33 of them was while he was playing position catcher. The rest of them when he was DHing. So I somewhat lied there. Well, didn't mean to lie. But yeah, that's a blow for the Royals, and of course, definitely for Salvi. But like I said, at this point, he's a 7-time All-Star, which I just saw in the article that I have for my reference. 7-time All-Star. He's won a World Series. He's been to the playoffs. He's led the league in home runs. You know, I mean, other than they trying to, repeat it or maybe win an MVP award, which I don't think he'd ever win an MVP award. He could if the Royals ever got good again. I don't know. But he's 32 years old. He's basically, he's got nothing really to lose right now. That's why I'm sure, because he's done all that, I feel like that's why the Royals would hang on to someone like him. Because, again, he's got the experience, with losing seasons and, of course, with World Series runs as well. That I think that's why they hold on. But yeah, this definitely sucks. I mean, yes, give someone else a shot to shine. I'm sure 32 years old. Most catchers don't really hang strong like Yadier Molina is right now, and still catch in their late 30s. Like this is around the age where they start to dwindle a little more towards that DH spot. So it could be an opportunity for them to start preparing for the future if they want to move Salvi to the DH role in the upcoming years. But yeah, hopefully he'll return in late August, early September. Finish out the year on a high note for him. And hopefully get well soon. This is not, of course, the only thumb injury. There's probably a little bit more major of a thumb injury that we're going to talk about as well to that night as well when I get to that video. So we'll talk about that soon. But yeah, that's my thoughts briefly on Salvador Perez and having thumb surgery back on June 24th. He's supposed to be out for about 8 weeks. Could look at a late August, early September return, hopefully. So that's my thoughts, guys. Make sure to leave your thoughts down in the comments section below. And be sure, as always, to slap a like on the video and subscribe or contact my channel. And follow me on Twitter as well at DemandAirboy93. Till then, guys, I'm checking out. I'll catch you all later. Have a great rest of your night. Peace out, buddy.